remind all of you that statements made during this call and the information that will be shared this evening has not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. Nothing anyone says is intended to prevent, diagnose, treat, or cure any disease. This call is for educational purposes only.
But tonight, I would like to reintroduce to you my sister, Nancy, who was on our very first call. It was a very touching call. I've had many people report to me that they heard the call and cried as she was struggling to tell her story. So I want her to come back and give you an update. It's just getting better and better. So, Nancy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Well, just give them the update that you gave to me, starting with what you were on in terms of pain medications. And one of the reasons was because of these two really, really bad car accidents that you were in several years apart. But go ahead and give us an update, if you would.
Yes. I was taking, I was taking 6 of the oxycodone 10/325s and also 2 extended release morphines. And they did just barely take the edge off a little bit. I was just in severe pain in my back and in my neck. And I did have to end up having surgery on my neck and had a 4-disc replacement infusion. And as soon as, but I was still having pain from that also. When Fred introduced me to the CBD oil, I started taking it, and just within seconds after taking it, I don't know if I can do this, Fred. But, I just had a calming effect come over me, and the pain just wasn't there like it normally was. I really just didn't know how to act. It is continuing to keep me away from the pain medications. I also was on some Xanax because of being nervous a lot and having some depression and panic attacks. And I got down to only taking a 0.5, which is just a half of a Xanax, and now I don't even have to have that. So I'm completely off of that. And with my pain medication, I do not take morphine anymore. And instead of 6 of the oxycodone, I sometimes take 1. There's some days that I don't even take any at all. So the CBD from Basic Reset has been a godsend. And I can do things I couldn't do before.
I know this is difficult for you, Nancy, and it was difficult for me being your brother and hearing for the first time. I knew you had a lot of pain to deal with. I wasn't ignorant of that, but I'm telling you, I was ignorant of how much pain medication you were taking to deal with it. And I know that you weren't able to completely deal with it, and that's what was so surprising, the amount that you were taking, and all you could do is take the edge off of it.
Yes.
That's really sad. It's really sad.
Yes,
and
it is.
I appreciate And you said your husband, who, for those of you who hadn't heard the very first call that Nancy gave her testimony, he's been dealing with early stages of Alzheimer's, and I know that can get a little tough to deal with.
Yes, and they've also had him on a lot of medication. They actually put him on 4 milligrams of Xanax a day, and when it would start to wear off, he would be in a really bad mood, and it was really a struggle, trying to keep up my spirits up when he was always going down. And now that he's taken the CBD oil, he's not like that anymore. He actually laughs. He has fun. I don't get the back talk of, no, I'm not taking any medicine. I don't want this or I don't want that, or why can't I do this or that, or why can't I remember? He is doing so much better. He's happier. He gets along with people better. We have 2 large dogs, and he doesn't gripe at them because they have to go outside so many times or because he has to feed them. Those are just the everyday struggles that he had. He would, if he didn't have me to gripe at, he'd gripe at the dogs. But he doesn't do that anymore either, and he is also not taking all of the 4 milligrams of Xanax a day. And he may take a total of 1. If even that, sometimes he doesn't take any. So he is almost completely off. Since he started the CBD oil, right now he takes 1 milligram once in a while, where he was taking 4 every day. And so he is in a lot better mood. He's more happy. He's not trying to fight with me all the time. And it's been very pleasant. And one other thing I wanted to say, Fred, that I had forgot to say, this week I'm over in Illinois helping my sister babysit for her 5 grandchildren, ages 2 to 12. Because her daughter is off on vacation, so I came over to help. I have been down on the floor playing. I've been down on the floor playing with the kids, and I couldn't even do that with my grandkids when they were little because the pain was so bad. I'm playing, and my sister keeps telling me, Nancy, be careful. Nancy, don't overdo it. Nancy, quit. And I said, it's not bothering me. I'm fine. So it's just a godsend for the CBD oil. So I'm just so appreciative to Fred and Kim for getting that in.
We're thankful that you were willing to come on and share this personal story, and just let people know that this has been many, many years. This isn't something that happened a month ago. This has been year after year after year of barely being able to even get out of bed some days.
Yes, and it has helped me so much. And I want to tell everybody. In fact, we tell everybody about it. So we truly believe in it. So thank you very much.
Well,
and one of these times I'm going to come on the call, and I'm not going to be crying. I won't be so emotional. Okay,
well,
thank you.
Don't worry about that. You shouldn't be embarrassed. I know it's emotional. Well,
it is. It's just so happy and exciting.
Yes, good. Well, she mentioned my other sister, Ruth. I have 2 sisters, and Ruth wanted to come on for just a couple minutes and share her first experience was just today with CBD Reset. Ruth, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hello.
Yes, thank you for coming on.
Yes.
Yes. So tell the audience what you told me earlier today.
Well, this was my first time trying it, but first of all, my life is there's a lot of problems with. I have some health issues plus anxiety and panic attacks, but I'm also taking care of my husband, who 13 years ago had a massive stroke, and so I deal with that. I have to take care of him. He's still partially paralyzed. And then recently, about a year and a half ago, we lost our son at age 42 to a massive heart attack, unbeknownst to anyone. But because of that, my life sometimes is like a freight train going in all directions. But we got the CBD oil today. I mean, I got it started on it today, and I just felt calm within just a little bit, and it just made me feel so good. And I wasn't so stressed out, and like Nancy said, we're taking care of my 5 grandkids, and we have been since last Friday, and it's been fun, but it's had its ups and downs, plus doing 3 loads of laundry a day. So it gets kind of hectic, but I tried it. I loved it. It didn't take very much at all for me. Just a half of a dropper, I believe it is, and I'm skeptical of everything. I won't try anything. You can ask Nancy. I said, Nancy, you try it first. You try it first. But I tried it. It worked, and I love it. And I'm going to give it to my husband first thing in the morning. See if we can't get him off of some. And I was taking also an antidepressant called clonazepam or Klonopin, and I was taking like a 0.25 4 times a day. And this just worked wonderfully in just a matter of minutes. And I was skeptical. I wasn't believing Nancy that it worked, but it did. So thank you, Dr. Fred and Kim.
Well, that's why we selected you as a tester, because I know there are a lot of sensitivities. Yeah, there's a lot of sensitivities in your body, and you respond differently than most people would to
Yes,
something
I have
new,
a lot of allergies to medications and to the environment. And this, I can just see great things. I'm glad to have it and keeping it up, and I loved it.
Awesome.
Okay,
well,
thank you.
Love you.
Love you too, sweetie. And Kim too.
Okay.
All righty.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
All right.